Let's see the different types of selectors. HTML tags are used in CSS as a selector. Then why we require the different types of selector? Let's see the reason. Consider the web page which uses paragraph tag. The definition is given in the box. Now all the P elements of that page will be center aligned and the text color will be green as per this definition. Suppose it contains 10 paragraph. How many? 10. Then all the 10 paragraphs will follow the same style. Means all the paragraph will have text color center and the text align will be center and the text color will be green. Now for only one paragraph my requirement is different. Suppose I want only one paragraph text color yellow. Now in such case how to do that? So here CSS helps us with the help of 4 different spatial selectors. They are called as class selector, ID selector, universal selector and the grouping selector. Let's see one by one. CSS allows us to define our own selectors in the form of class and ID. We can have same HTML element multiple times but present it differently depending on its class or ID. How to define the class and ID? Class selector name is preceded by a full stop and an ID selector name is always preceded by a hash character. The difference between ID and class is that ID can be used to identify one element, only one element, whereas a class can be used to identify more than one. This is the example of class selector. Write the HTML program having multiple paragraphs with text aligned at center and text color green. Make use of one class selector to show only one paragraph with text red. Let's see the program. Here in the program we have defined the paragraph tag with style definition, text align center and text color as green as per the requirement in the program. For the in the body section I have written the 4 paragraphs because program has asked us to use the multiple paragraph. Now all the paragraph text will appear green color according to this style definition. But we want only one paragraph with text red. How to do this? For that I need to define one more separate selector. Let's see. I have written here dot red. Now when I am writing down dot, it tells browser that this is a selector, class selector. Red is the name given by me. You can give any name. Only the name should not start with digits. So what the class selector used here in this program is red. Style definition, text color should be red. Now which elements can use this class selector and how many times? Now the class selector once we defined can be used by multiple tags in that given program. Now here I have used it only once with the 3rd paragraph. I have written the class selector. Class is applied as an attribute of the paragraph tag. So paragraph space class equal to red. Now I am calling the class here. I have not used the dot before it. Dot is used only when we are defining the class. Let's see the output of this program. First, second and third line is green because in the first, second and third paragraph tag I have not given the class definition. I have applied class only to the 3rd paragraph and that's why the 3rd paragraph had got the red color text. This program explains the use of ID selector. See here I have written hash top with style definition, class intro with style definition. Dot means class, name of the class is intro. Same way hash means ID, name of the ID is top. How to use them in the program? Hash top is also used the same way we are using class. They are added as an attribute of the HTML tag. In the program we have used ID as an attribute of div tag. Div tag contains 3 elements: h1, first paragraph, second paragraph. h1 does not use any kind of ID or class. First paragraph and second paragraph both are using class definitions. Class equal to intro, class equal to intro. ID is applied to division. So ID selector can be used to identify only one element in the given program. Class we can use to multiple elements. Let's see the output. In the output we can see the background color is yellow to all the three HTML elements, H1, first paragraph, second paragraph. Why is it so? Because ID is applied, background color yellow is applied to div tag. So div tag will have, entire div will have yellow background color. Now H1 is having black color and the remaining first paragraph and second paragraph is having a red color. Why is it so? Because of the class applied to the first and the second paragraph. Class intro defines text color red, font weight bold. This class is not applied to H1. So H1 has displayed in the default black color, whereas the first paragraph and the second paragraph has defined in the red color. Universal and grouping selector. Universal selector applies the style definition to all the HTML elements on the web page, irrespective of number of elements. If I am having 10 elements, to all the 10 elements I can apply the same definition defined with the universal selector. Universal selector is defined with the star symbol. Whereas grouping selector allows me to combine all the different HTML elements which have same style definition. In a web page, suppose I am having 5 tags. Out of 5, 3 tags I want same style definition and the remaining 2 different. I cannot use universal selector. So here grouping selector helps me. All the 3 elements which I want the same style definition, I will combine. I will group them and I will have to write down the definition only once for that 3 elements with the help of grouping selector. Only the elements which we are grouping, I need to separate them with the comma. This will help us to understand the universal selector program. In the program, we have seen star define here with the text aligned right and the color orange red. In the program, under the body section, I have defined H1, H3 and 3 paragraph tag. Now for all the 5 elements, I want text aligned right, color orange red. So instead of writing all the 5 tags one by one in the style and defining the same style, I have combined them under the star universal selector. One thing you can observe, that star selector we don't have to mention as a style attribute in the body tag. Let's see the output. All the tags H1, H3 and all the 3 paragraphs will have same style definition. This will help us to understand the grouping of the selector. The grouping selector combines all the HTML elements which have same style definition. For example, I have taken 3 tags H1, H2 and paragraph. You can see all the 3 have same style definition, text align center, color red. So instead of writing them separately, I can group them. While grouping, I will put a comma like this. I have written H1, H2, H3. You can write down any number of tags over here with separation, comma and the style definition. Let's see the example. In the example, I have written H1, H2 paragraph, text align center, color red in the style definition. In the body tag, I have taken H1 tag, I have taken H2 tag, I have written a paragraph tag. One more tag I have taken H3. Now you can observe in the style definition we have given H1, H2 and paragraph the same style. H3 we have not defined any style and it is not combined in the grouping selector. Now let's see the output. Output is clearly understandable. The tags which we have combined in the grouping selector have the text align center and text color red style applied. Whereas for H3, which is not included in the grouping selector, has used the default style, text color black and the left align. This explains clearly that grouping example helps us to reduce the code when I want to write down the same style definition to multiple tags. I cannot use group universal selector over here. Why? If I have used the universal selector, all the tags, even H3 would have got the same definition. I don't want H3 to have the same style what H1, H2 and paragraph have. So in such case, grouping selector helps me.